Alright, so within this quick video, this is going to be number 4 out of 5 tips and tricks and what you should be doing for strength training for trail running. Alright guys, welcome back to the Morris Method YouTube channel, where we help regular people who are busy, have families, have a lot of things to do, but yet have either weight loss or endurance specific goals. If that sounds like you, you're going to want to go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit like on this video before we finish up. Just want to take this time to remind you guys, don't forget to follow on Instagram and our Facebook page, where we post new content every single day. This is video number 4 for strength training for trail running, where we go over tips, tricks, and what sort of exercises that you should be doing so that you can make sure that your legs, your musculoskeletal system can actually hold out for the distance of that trail run that you're about to do. So absolutely no doubt that strength training should be playing an integral role as part of your training program for either the UTA, whatever trail running goal that you do have. Now don't forget, this can cross over into your road running exercises as well. However, this is just a little bit more specific for trail running. So if this is the first how-to video that you are watching for strength training for trail running, don't forget to jump up to video number 1, where we talk about how to place it into your program, and then from video 2 onwards we start to talk about what exercises you should be doing. So that's where we dive in right now. What exercises am I going to be bringing up today in video number 4 out of 5? Now, over the last couple of videos, you've had some external weight that we have applied, doing some barbell work, doing some kettlebell work, whereas today, in video number 4, we're actually going to put all of that strength work that you've been doing in the gym or with the weights, and we're going to place it into a bit more of a trail running context where it's just you and your body. So how we're going to be doing that is it's all about being explosive. 4 exercises that I have for you today are advanced exercises. This is, although they are body weight, this is not something that I would be starting on, particularly if you feel like you have not got your activations of those specific muscle groups that we've been working on down pat. So make sure that if you feel like you're not sure how the body's working, you either ask for help or you go back to video 1, 2, or 3 to really kind of give you that bit of extra guidance that you need. And your exercise number 1 is going to be a shuffle jump squat. Your exercise number 2 is going to be jumping lunges. As you all know, lunges are a reoccurring theme as part of this. Very, very important exercise to make sure that you're going to be trail running to the best of your ability. Number 3 is going to be some ski jumps, where we start to test your skill and your strength together. And my number 4 for today is going to be step ups. Now, if you're doing the UTA 100, you're gonna wanna make sure you get some strength work done for your step ups. There are gonna be a stack of stairs up and down, so make sure you tune into this one. So as always, make sure that you're warm, you're prepped up, ready to go before you jump into these exercises. And again, we're just looking at it as a micro form as part of your training regime. So again, going back to video number 1, if you feel like you need a bit of a hand as to how to implement your strength training into your trail running, it can be quite a bit of a challenge, considering that a lot of people end up getting sore after strength training. Make sure you pop on over to that one. So exercise number 1, shuffle jump squats, is where you're going to put yourself in that normal squat position. We're going to start to get the muscles in the body to move a little bit more explosively. Now, the focus around the shuffle jump squats is actually going to be on the eccentric phase. Now, the eccentric phase is the downward phase. So if you think about a normal body weight squat, the eccentric phase is going to be on the way down. So how we're going to apply a bit of extra explosiveness to this exercise is we're going to add a shuffle and a jump squat together. So as you can see myself doing the shuffle jump squat now, it's basically a V with your feet. What you're gonna do is you're gonna find yourself loading into the jumping position, into that squat, and your bum goes all the way down as low as it can, and then you'll spring back where your feet come back to the shuffle onto your toes, and then back out again to your squat. What we're looking for here is the shuffle is actually going to create the explosiveness type feeling, and it's going to create that eccentric load that I'm realistically after. So as you can see with my feet, they're going in a V. So as I jump out into the squat and load down, I go into that nice squat pattern. Knees go out to the side, chest stays up relatively high. And then as I come back up, feet come close together, they shuffle, and they repeat as I go along. Now with your rep ranges, because we haven't got external weight, we are utilizing your explosiveness to add that bit of extra load. The rep ranges today are going to be a little bit higher, and we're looking for somewhere between 12 and 15 reps. What that's going to do is you're going to have a burning sensation within your leg. Just make sure that before you move on to the next exercise, that burning sensation has gone, your heart rate has come back down again, because it's no doubt that your heart rate is going to go up on these exercises where we're getting a focus around being more explosive. Okay, so let's dive into exercise number 2, and that is going to be another progression from your walking and static lunges, and that is your jumping lunges. So same sort of focus as your shuffle jump squats. We're going to be working predominantly on the eccentric load, but as you jump up, you're going to create a lot more force as you do land and come back down. So it's all about making sure that you do control that shuffle jump squat, as you can see here, making sure that you're not banging your knee on the ground. Everything should be still controlled, although there is that very explosive type feeling about the exercise. Straight into number 3, your ski ergs. Now this is where your skill set and your strength is going to start to come together a little bit. So with the ski jumps, we're really looking to stabilize your knees. So depending on your current ability, you just need to take your time with this exercise. You'll probably find as you do this exercise a couple of times, you'll just get better. So it's not really you're getting stronger immediately, it's just that your skill set is getting better pretty much straight away. So as we glide from side to side, you're looking at stabilizing the leg that's taking all the pressure on the ground, rather than having like a wobbly knee. So as you glide from side to side doing the ski jumps, your main focus is looking at stabilizing that knee. So I want you to imagine you're out there on the trail and you've got to move from side to side. This exercise is going to allow you to really stabilize the knees, so that in hopes you don't fall over, hurt yourself, and do some sort of damage to your body. And that leaves us to number 4, is your step ups. Like we said at the very beginning, if you're doing something like the UTA, you're going to want to get all over these step ups. You're going to want to make sure you know what it feels like to go up and down these steps to really ensure that you are ready to tackle that 22, 50, or the 100K UTA. So remember, with the step ups, we are focusing on explosives. Load up into that position. Just make sure your chest is nice and tall. And as you drive yourself up into the standing position, you're going to bring the back leg all the way up and do what we call a knee lift at the very end of it, exaggerating that movement, making sure that you're getting as much range as you possibly can out of the body to obviously mimic what it would be like stepping up some pretty awkwardly large steps, just like what we have in a lot of the trail running. So that brings me to the end of strength training for trail running, video number 4 out of 5, where you are now starting to implement the strength training that you've been doing with the external weights now into a bit faster, a bit more technical type exercises that's going to mimic what it's going to be like for you out on the trails. Hoping you guys got something out of this one. Don't forget, put some comments down below. What are you training for? What trail running event are you actually lining yourself up for? Let me know. If you need a hand, make sure you reach out. Otherwise, guys, I'll be seeing you here next time for video number 5 out of 5 for strength training for trail running.